Ram Sarvebhyah. Swagatam. Welcome to the valedictory function of learning to chant Shyamala-Dandakam. Kshamyatam for the delay in the starting of the valedictory. We shall begin with the prarthana. गुरुरेव गतिः गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो ब्रवीमि संस्कृतं वाचा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं हृदा पूर्वे सेवाञ्च कायेन वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् यो नरः संस्कृतव्योम्नि न्यालयन् रमते मुदा संस्कृतिं चैव संस्कारं विन्दते नात्र संशयः. Today we are delighted to have two guests here presiding the valedictory function. It's our honor to have them. And this Shyamala-Dandakam, learn to chant Shyamala-Dandakam by the grace of Devi Shyamala and by the blessings of all the elders, has been taking place in this Shyamala Navaratri. And yesterday, all of us have finished learning the Shyamala-Dandakam. So, blessed to have the chief guests amongst us. So, firstly, we would like to introduce our Professor Satish from the Sanskrit University of Tirupati. He's a great scholar of Advaita and also a devoted Devi Upasaka. We would request Professor Satish Mahodaya to speak a few words.
Namaskaraha Sarvesham. Good evening to all. And it is an honor to me to be with you this evening. I congratulate all of you for completing this Shyamala-Dandakam in this Shyamala Navaratri. You know, this is called a Gupta Navaratri. Only the Srividya Upasakas do the Anushtanams in this Navaratri. And it's a great opportunity for you to recite in this Navaratri and complete it. And I congratulate specially Ramya. She is my sister, but I consider her as my daughter. So she's so enthusiastic in learning all the stotras, and she's very eager to teach uh, the pronunciation and the laya and all those things. She's a perfectionist also. So I know you people have enjoyed her classes. And before saying 2-3 words about Shyamala and Dandakam, I again congratulate all of you, both the learners and the esteemed teacher. Shyamala Dandakam is in the meter of Dandaka, considered to be written or composed by the great Kalidasa. In the history, we come across a Kalidasa who wrote Abhijnana Shakuntalam, etc. He was considered as a great devotee of Kalika Devi. But the Srividya Upasakas, considered another Kalidasa who was the author of Chid Gagana Chandrika and other agamic texts. So that Kalidasa is the author of this Shyamala Dandakam. Some people consider like this. Some people say that this is the same Kalidasa who wrote Abhijnana Shakuntalam. Anyways, this is a great composition by Kalidasa. Shyamala is considered to be the Sachiveshani of the goddess Lalita, or the chief minister, as we understand. In other words, we can say she is the Sangeeta Yogini. Sangeeta Yogini means she is the mother of all the Sangeetams. And because of her color, she is called Shyama or Shyamala. And she is also called Mantranayika. She is the goddess of all the mantras. And she is Mantrini also because she does the interaction with the Kalalita herself before commencing any administrative works, and she is considered as Sachiveshani. As I said, the first and foremost minister of Lalita. That is why she is also called Pradhaneshi, right? And she is Veenavati. She always has Vipanchika Veena with her. So Veenavati, Sangeeta Mata, Vainiki, Kadamba Varnavasini also, right? Say formal also called Rajashyamala. Otherwise, the Dandaka portrays very beautifully her Rupam and her Anushtanam. All those things are covered. For a Devi Upasaka, it is very important to recite or to worship Shyamala to attain the anugraham of Lalita Parameshwari. So through the Shyamala, one can come near to the Lalita, just as we go to any chief minister through the principal secretary, right? So in that way, so to go near the Lalita, we have to worship the Raja Shyamala or the Sachiveshani or Shyamala. And this Dandaka is one of the best stotrams to do the worship of Raja Shyamala. And I'm very, very happy that all of you have learned this beautiful composition of Kalidasa. And I really pray the goddess Lalita and the goddess Raja Shyamala to attain whatever the kamanas you have before learning this Shyamala Dandakam. So, Sarva Mangalani Bhavantu, and very, 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 very congratulations to Ramya and all of you. Thank you so much. Pranams.
Dhanyavadaha, Anna. So it is our honor, it is our great honor to have uh, such an esteemed scholar amongst us, who is also a Devi Upasaka, Nitya Devi Upasaka. So it was our blessing to have him amongst us. So now nextly we have a guest of honor with us. Next we have Niranjan Mahodaya, who is associated with RXMD company. He has been actively supporting numerous noble causes related to our Sanatana Dharma. We are truly grateful for his um, generous support towards Vyoma as well as the other noble causes through their donations. I now invite him to share a few words.
Yeah, thank you, Ramya, so much for having me here as a guest of honor. Yeah, I'm just recovering from a bout of asthma, so I might be a little hoarse. Yeah, please pardon that. Yeah. So, by way of background, my name is Niranjan. I'm a physician trained in critical care and a scientist trained in molecular biology. I trained and worked in the USA for a few years before I returned to India and co-founded RXMD, a drug development consulting company, with my colleague Naresh Hegde. Now, a couple of years ago, I wanted to learn to chant the Bhagavad Gita when Google led me to a Brinda Karanam and the Vyoma Labs website. Brinda Bhagini was an absolute revelation. Her chants were mesmerizing and the diction easy to follow. I kind of got hooked to Vyoma Labs, and I knew my time would come to pay back to Vyoma one day. Now, Vyoma Labs is a very interesting mission, the promotion of Indian knowledge systems, which is very dear to my cause and the cause of our company. Yeah, we like the Indian knowledge systems. Now, I'm going to touch briefly upon Indian knowledge systems. Indian knowledge systems cover knowledge of the self, the human subject, and the world, the object. Yeah. I'm going to limit my talk to the Indian knowledge system and the human. I was, after all, once upon a time, an arrogant physician scientist who thought he knew everything that needed to be known about humans, until I stumbled upon Indian knowledge systems. And that's been another revelation for me. So, being a physician scientist, I just want to analyze a simple situation. A student is going to catch the public transport bus to go to college. So, the effort he has to put is to get up on time, have his breakfast, and walk to the bus stop, right? Yeah. That being the effort, there are three possible outcomes for this effort. Yeah. The first outcome is he reaches the bus stop in time, he gets the bus, reaches college. So in this situation, the outcome was equal to the effort. Yeah. There's another situation. Yeah. When he reaches the bus stop, but the bus is so full, it does not stop at the bus stop. He misses the bus and misses college. Outcome was less than the effort. Yeah. And then you have the situation, he puts the same effort, gets to the bus stop, and his friend offers him a ride in an air-conditioned limousine, and he goes to college, right? Same effort in three instances. In one instance, the effort was equal to outcome. And the second, effort was less than outcome. And the third, effort was better than outcome. I mean, outcome was better than effort. Yeah. So this is something that happens to us all the time, right? Yeah. Sometimes outcome is equal to effort. Sometimes it's less than effort. And sometimes it's better than effort. Yeah. So in modern medicine, man comprises just the anatomic body, the part of the body that you see in me. Yeah. And the physiologic systems, the circulatory system, respiratory system. Yeah. And if you think of identical twins, right? They have the same anatomic and physiologic body. Yeah. But yet, if they put the same effort, they do not have the same result. So, which needs to make you wonder, right, whether this division of modern medicine, right, of humans into an anatomic body that you can see, the physical body, and the physiologic systems, manobuddhi, chitta, ahamkara, or the pranamaya kosha, anamaya kosha, pranamaya kosha, manomaya kosha, and vijnanamaya kosha, the physiologic systems, right? Yeah. Is the body just limited to that? Now, in Indian knowledge systems, the body has three parts, not just the stula and sukshma, not just the anatomic and physiologic, right? Indian knowledge system, the body also has a karana shariram. Now, the karana shariram was embedded with all our sanchita, agami, and prarabdha karma. And the fructifying prarabdha karma is what materializes, right? Yeah. So in the world, generally outcomes are deterministic or probabilistic. Deterministic outcomes are those that can be predicted. Like ISRO is able to send a spaceship to the moon. That's a deterministic equation in the realm of science, yeah. But there are situations like in the example I just narrated, right? It's a probabilistic equation. So science will introduce a variable called epsilon and say that's probability, right? In Indian knowledge systems, we have a concept of P. So P could be punyam or papam, right? So your outcome can be effort plus punyam, where punyam is a positive value, or papam, where it's a negative value, or it can be zero, right? So which is why in our culture and philosophy, we're able to accept an outcome, right, which is not commensurate with the effort. Yeah. No, this is very, very important, right? This concept of Indian knowledge system where we have the Stula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, and the Karna Shariram, in contrast to Western science and medicine, where they have only the anatomic or Stula Shariram and the physiologic or Sukshma Shariram, right? So this is what explains why identical twins here who have the same Stula and Sukshma Sharira, or the same anatomic and physiologic body, right, put the same effort and get different results here. So that's why Indian knowledge systems are humbling. They are extremely humbling because if you apply Indian knowledge systems, there's not much you cannot answer, right? Why pray? Why do a ritual? Is this ritual really going to make a difference? Why sakama karma? Why, prayashchitta karma? All these things, right? You begin to understand them better if you understand Indian knowledge systems. Yeah. So personally, despite being a scientist for so many years, I began to appreciate, right, that Indian knowledge systems can trump science. Yeah. And you can apply them even as a scientist. Now, as a physician scientist, right, we always think, right? Yeah. And I want to quote, what how my Guruji, Swami Paramahansa, once quoted Adi Shankara. Adi Shankara famously said, the absence of evidence is not the evidence for absence. Yeah. It's a very powerful statement, very, very powerful statement. The absence of evidence is not the evidence for absence. It's the same thing we quote in science, right? The same thing that we quote in science was once said by Adi Shankara, yeah, as part of the Indian knowledge system, yeah, which is why we have the whole concept of Maya or Mithya. Yeah. So Indian knowledge systems are therefore a very humbling experience. Yeah. Once you begin to understand Indian knowledge systems, yeah, slowly arrogance diminishes. Yeah, you tend to become a little more humble, right? And you realize how much you don't know about the world, right? So for me, right, it's imperative that we can do what we want, wish, possibly can, to support Indian knowledge systems. Yeah. In our philosophy, there are 5 charities we need to do. Yeah. Brahma Yagna, which is the support of the knowledge systems or the scriptures. Deva Yagna, support of the temples. Pitra Yagna, prayer to the ancestors. Bhu Yagna to the universe. And Manusha Yagna to fellow humans. These are often referred to as the Pancha Mahayagna that we need to do as humans, right? And I think Brahma Yagna or Indian knowledge system support gets the least support as it's not seen to be secular or cool enough for the current generation, right? I think otherwise. I think we need to support Indian knowledge systems. It's imperative. It'll improve the quality of our life. We will lead a better moral life, yeah, if we support the Indian knowledge systems. And there's a greater peace of mind when you support the Indian knowledge systems, because one of the overriding causes of samsara is fear of the unknown. And Indian knowledge systems reveal that unknown to you, right? So I think it's imperative that we support Indian knowledge systems. And I think Vyoma is a great organization that it has taken up this cause to promote Indian knowledge systems. So I just want to end my little talk today saying, let's all, if for a arrogant physician scientist like me, Indian knowledge systems humble me, I'm hoping it will humble others also, yeah. And that there's a lot we should do to promote Indian knowledge systems. And Vyoma, thankfully, is a great torchbearer in this direction. They have been doing great work since 2012 to promote Indian knowledge system. So I'm just hoping all of us can continue to support organizations like Vyoma who propagate Indian knowledge system. My sincere thanks to Vyoma for having me here today. I wish Vyoma well and hope they continue to deliver such courses. To all the alumni who participated, I encourage you to take on more courses and support the larger cause that Vyoma stands for. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, there for those insightful words from your side. And it's a great honor for us to have you here too, as a person who's been supporting Vyoma. It's a great honor for us to have you and also speak about it in an encouraging manner that others also continue and at least also step in if they've not started. That's very, very kind of you. Dhanyavadaha. So before we move on to the vote of thanks, a few words from my side. It has definitely been a journey of learning these 9 days. Before I started Shyamala-Dandakam, I probably learned about what is Shyamala-Dandakam and who is Shyamala. Just probably I might have known the Dandakam before, but I would say it was Satish Mahodaya who introduced me to the theoretical aspects. He told me. So it is also a learning. I would say it is always a learning experience for the teacher when we sit to teach the students. I hope I have at least done even I have showed a point of dedication which my teachers did show, my gurus did show for me while they taught me, and I have imparted at least a 0.1% of what they have imparted to me. So it is blessings of Devi Shyamala that we've got an opportunity in this Shyamala Navaratri to learn the Shyamala-Dandakam. And I wish the blessing of the elders and the Devi helps all of us memorize and learn this Shyamala-Dandakam well. So moving ahead, I would like to thank the panelists who volunteered to repeat after me for all these 8 days and make it clear for the participants who had enrolled the course. So thank you all the panelists. It was there were four panelists: Mala Chandrasekhar, Aditi, Mahati, and Sayankit Jadhav. So all these four of them in there. All of us do have a busy schedule today, definitely. But to take out a bit of our time from that and devote ourselves to this, it's definitely time is more precious than money, as we all hear. So it's definitely a fortunate thing that the panelists are very supportive by volunteering to attend all these 8 days. Hope I've also done some good in teaching. So dhanyavadaha again to Professor Satish Mahodaya and Niranjan Mahodaya for sorry for the delay again in the initial starting of the meeting. But thank you for attending this valedictory function and blessing all of us and blessing Vyoma. Dhanyavadaha sarvebhya. Ram Ram Ram. We shall proceed to the feedback by the participants. Once you raise your hands, we shall be unmuting you and you can give the feedback. Dhanyavadaha Satish Mahodaya and Niranjan Mahodaya. Ram Ram.
Ram Ram.
Yeah. The participants can raise your hand. We'll unmute you and we shall call out so that you can give your feedback about this course. We were really happy that it was an overwhelming response from the participant side. So we would like to take the feedback. Shambhavi.
Radhe Krishna Bhagini, Ram Ram Ram. I have been part of Vyoma for past 3 years. I am learning Bhagavad Gita from Soumya Nagaraj Bhagini. And one day my mother asked me whether will you learn Shyamala-Dandakam, as I also have my annual exam going on. At first I was like, Amma, it's going to be tough. I also have my exams and I don't know what I had and what made me say yes. And after I started the first class, it was I always like long shlokas. So after I started chanting, I was interested in today I memorized the whole of Shyamala-Dandakam with your grace, Bhagini. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha. Padma Srinivasa.
நமஸ்தே மாதா. நீங்க சொல்லி கொடுத்த ஷியாமலா-தண்டகம் எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சது. நம்ம இதெல்லாம் நாங்க கேள்விப்பட்டதே இல்லை, வியோமா மூலியமா தந்தோம். நீங்க சொல்லி கொடுத்த அப்படியே அம்பாளை நேர்ல பாக்குற மாதிரி அப்படி ஒரு சந்தோஷம் எனக்கு. ரொம்ப நல்லா சொல்லி கொடுத்தேன். அப்படியே அந்த முகம் அப்படியே உங்களுக்கு அம்பாளோட அனுகிரகமாவே எனக்கு இருக்குன்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். இது மாதிரி அடுத்தடுத்த இதுலயும் நான் சேர்ந்தேன். ஏற்கனவே இதுல சேர்ந்தேன் நானு இவரோடது சிவனோட இதுல. அதுல எப்படி அப்ளை பண்ணேன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. அப்புறம் இதைத்தான் என் பிள்ளை சேர்த்து விட்டான், சிவானந்த லகிரி. அடுத்த முறை அது கிடைக்கும் போது வாய்ப்பு கிடைக்கும்போது அதுலயும் நான் சேரணும். அப்புறம் இது வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லெவல் சான்ஸ்கிரிட் பாஸ் பண்ணி நான் போன தடவை. இந்த தடவை செகண்ட் லெவலுக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேப்பர் சேர போறேன். ஆன்லைன் தான் என்னால முடியறது. இந்த அளவுக்கு வியோமால எங்களுக்கு இவ்வளவு பண்ணி கொடுக்கறதுல உங்களுக்கு அனந்த கோடி நமஸ்காரம். நன்றி.
Sumati.
Ram Ram Bahini.
Ram Ram.
The course was very useful. You taught it in a very simple manner. All our doubts also you cleared then and there. It was very, very useful for us to get it clarified. The way to pronounce certain things, Anyutaksharas and other things, the way you clarified, we really learnt a lot. And this particular Shyamala-Dandakam was different in the structure of the slokas also. It is entirely different from the Lalita Sahasranama or the Saundarya Hadahari Parayanam that we have already taken in Vyoma. You made it very interesting. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Vyoma, for offering such very good initiatives for learning. Thank you, Bahani. Dhanyavadaha. Ram Ram Ram.
Dhanyavadaha. Uma Devi.
Namaste, Bahini. Thank you, Vyoma. We already had your course with the 3 powerful stotras of Shankaracharya. This is the second course with Ramya Bhagini for me. And this is so special because we are learning it during the Shyamala Navaratri. And the best part of it is, like, I have already attended the course of the meaning of the Shyamala-Dandakam from Vishnupriya Bhagini. And you know, you always, people, you say that when you know the meaning and chant the stotras, you have a separate, and you have another bliss of that, which we are also enjoying through Shivananda Lahari, through Vrinda Bhagini. So this course, now this Shyamala-Dandakam, with the meaning to chant with you people, so it is a blessing for us. And you have been so patient in correcting our the mistakes, or I also thank the panelists. I should really thank Vyoma for taking out so many courses. And I think for my personal journey, these courses has helped me in my diction, pronunciation, and I'm enjoying each and every stotram what I have learned from Vyoma, which I started with your brothers Narayaniyam, and it is still continuing. Dhanyawada. Dhanyawada to Vyoma. Thank you, Vyoma. Please, we are looking forward for more other things. Dhanyawada.
Dhanyawada. Vatsala Krishnamani.
Thank you very much, Ramya Bhagini, for teaching us with such passion and such dedication. You have taken us all on such a great spiritual journey. May Goddess Shyamala bless you always. I have been a teacher, math teacher all my life, but these 9 days, I've learned a lot of tips from you, how to teach in some aspects. And you have been the best teacher I've ever had. Thank you so much.
Dhanyawada. Madhubala, MDL Madhubala.
Ma'am, namaste, ma'am. Good evening, all. Actually, recently I had a conversation with my relative. What stotras I have to learn about, and at that time I told her that I want to learn Shyamala-Dandakam. Immediately, within 48 hours, I received a mail from Vyoma. I believe that this is purely blessings of Devi. And previously, I learned from you that 3 powerful stotras, and you made it very easy. Actually, I thought that this is a very difficult one, how we will be able to learn. But you made it very easy for us, and really very fantastic, man. Thank you so much. And all the panelists, they did very well. And I think they have done very good homework, actually, because this is a very difficult Dandakam. And blessings to all the 4 panelists, Mala Madam, Aditi, Sai Ankit, and the Mahati, and my blessings also for them. And thanks for the Vyoma backend team also. And without their support also, this is not possible. And I thank Dhanyavadas to Vyoma and Dhanyavadas to all. Thank you very much.
Dhanyawada. Deeksha.
Namaste. This was an excellent course. It also helped me in breath control and pronunciation, as the words were very long. You taught us in a great patience, Bhagini. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyawadaha. Dandakams are also, you can challenge yourself to tell the whole line. For your breath control, you can challenge yourself. I wanted to mention that yesterday, I missed that. You mentioned it today. Dhanyawada. Do we have anyone else who would like to share? You may raise your hands.
My name came up. Thank you so much for this learning experience. I have learned it once, but I found it very difficult. But the way you presented the words, the slokas, it seemed so easy. And because of your repetition and the repetition by the panelists, it became very easy for me. Now I'm really happy that I know Shyamala-Dandakam. Maybe not very fluently, but I will learn it from now on. I will start learning it and try to by heart it. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Dhanyawada. Uma Tadineti.
Thank you, Guruji, for teaching us with so much of patience and such devotion. We could see Shyamala Amma in you, and I'm very, very, very happy to have learnt it. Thanks for Vyoma for doing such a great service to our Sanatana Dharma. And thank you to all the panelists also. And though you are Guruji, I'm very, 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 very certain that you are way younger to me. God bless you with everything that you wish for, and do more of this service to illiterates like us. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much.
ధన్యవాదాలు. అనురాధ కన్నన్.
Ram Ram, Ram Ram Bhagini. Vyomala, whatever course they start, we immediately register, because I mean, every opportunity is a step for us to move further towards God. And I've been associated with Roma for the past 3-4 years. I started with Saundarya Lahiri, and now I've also started learning Shivananda Lahiri, meaning. And of course, I've learned the 3 powerful stotras from you. And it's a great blessing. Actually, people who ever participated before me, they have mentioned each aspect as to what we learned when we join a course at Vyoma. But the main thing, like, we are inspired through the younger generation when they say we have, like, completely, they want to do every time. I have not attempted to by heart everything, and I've not done that so far, because my first step would be to pronounce it properly. So when I attempt to do the by heart and then I really get scared even to attend the test. So I feel like, let me just pronounce properly, and then when we get like, 94, 95, okay, we have done some good job in attempting that exam. So I really have not gone further. But when I see all the younger generation, when they say, I have by hearted the whole thing, when just one girl just told, like, with her board exams, having her board exams, and attended this course, and she has by hearted the whole, along with your teaching, she has by hearted. That is the power of youngsters, like their mind and their grasping power. So, but every day attending your class itself, we are going to miss the class from tomorrow. So we'll wait for another course from Vyoma to join again. The whole week, like whatever class you offer, we are ready to join and learn. And definitely it's a blessing for all of us. Thank you, Vyoma, and thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much.
Thank you. ధన్యవాదాలు. నిత్య పై.
Ram 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 Ram.
Ram Ram.
This was a very beautiful course, and the shlokas here, all of these dandakams was very tricky. They were like joint words joined together in a big line, but they have become very beautiful according to me, and they're like the ragas also very nice. And ma'am, this course was very nice. Thank you, ma'am.
Super. Wonderful. Have you learned the dandakam fully now?
Ma'am, still 4 dandakams are remaining. Otherwise,
Super. Okay. Good.
Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram Ram. Ujjwal Telang.
Namo Nama. I really loved the course. Thank you so much. And I've also been part with Vyom for a lot of years. The first course that I did, which really resonated a lot with me, and like I really found it very beautiful, was Hayagriva Stotra. So after that, after 1 year of chanting that course, I also painted this picture of Sri Hayagriva. And then just after that, I found the course Sri Lalita Sahasranam. And when I see that over there, it says Sri Hayagriva Uvacha, right? So it's almost like he led me to that one. And then I did the Lalita Sahasranam. And then just after that, now I've come to this course. So even over there, I know there's like a connection between Sri Lalita Devi and Sri Raja Shyamala Devi. So I definitely think there's some God's connection over there with me, and they have chosen Vyoma for that. So I'm really blessed. Thank you so much. And I really liked how you taught this course, and also like the way you pronounce it. even after the second line, the third line, you suddenly transition between the meters, right? Like Mata Marakatashyama, Matangi Madashalini. So even the meter changing has like a very smooth transition to it. And this is my first time doing like a Dandaka one, so I really loved it. Thank you so much. I couldn't attend the classes, so I never participated, but I did through the recordings. So far, I memorized the first Dandaka. So thank you. I'll memorize the rest. Thank you so much. Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavada. Sushila Ramanathan.
Namaskaram. First of all, ரொம்ப thanks in the class. I want to thank you for teaching us a very difficult, what we thought was a very difficult mantram, that you made it easy. I also learned from panelists and the chinna kuழந்தை Ramya. She gave me the faith that we can probably do that. And then also thanks to Vyoma, we have attended Narayaniam by your brother, and I attend a lot of Saumya Bhagini's classes in Sanskrit. So my wife also joined, Sushila Ramanathan. Both of us, our pranams and thanks.
Dhanyavada. Balaji.
Ram Ram, as a guru, I have to first thank you so much for your very patient teaching methods and to your co-panelists. I'll be very honest, I always wanted to learn Sanskrit. I only know English. I've been a procrastinator by registering in Vyoma and never got to actually do any course. And even in this course, I'll be very honest, because of my work, I was driving between 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. But the way you are teaching, and thanks to all the other participants, because when they recited along with you, I almost got everything. And the good thing is now you've forced me to go on and register a few more courses in Vyoma. And at least for the last few days, I've been researching what Mahaprana and Alpaprana is. So that's all thanks to you. Thanks to all the participants, and especially thanks to those young kids who actually inspire us to actually by heart these type of dandakas. So special, and finally a big thanks to the chief guest who came in today with such an inspiring speech. It's very important that such philanthropists come and encourage these courses, due to which Vyoma is also passing on this great knowledge to us. So thanks to everyone.
Thank you so much. Charu Vasini Raman.
Good evening, sister. This is my first course in Vyoma, and I'm really so delighted to actually learn this Dandakam, and the way that you actually explained each and every nuance that we need to pronounce it properly. It was really helpful. It helped us to understand some of these grammars I was not aware of it earlier. And the way you actually clarified some of these, you preemptively you told that, okay, this place you have to pronounce like this. It should come as in, especially that Anuswara. Mahaprana and Alpaprana was known, but this Anuswara related grammar, that was something completely new to me. So really thankful to you. And I really I acknowledge that, yes, whenever we see you, we kind of felt like during this Shyamala Navaratri, we have a Shyamala teaching us, and it was so blissful to see you, to hear to your voice with such clarity. And my mom, she wanted to learn after hearing to this, though she had not actually registered for the course. She used to listen to, she always used to like, okay, after the class, send me that link, because sometimes I might not be there at home during that time. So she asked me to send the YouTube link, and she used to listen, she used to correct her pronunciation. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. I am very thankful to you for being our guru and helping us, guiding us through learning and pronouncing it properly, because Sanskrit with a single pronunciation change, the meaning changes quite a lot. Thank you so much to Vyoma. Thank you so much to panelists, and heartfelt thanks to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Lakshmi N.
I'm so fortunate to attend this course, Guruji, during Shyamala Navaratri. You have taught the Dandakam in a very, very simple manner by teaching word by word then followed by string of words, then first half, second half, and at last the whole line. So I was able to chant fluently at the end of this training process. Thank you so much. Goddess Shyamala's blessings will always be with us. It was like a group parayana. On all these 8 days, particularly at 5 to 6 p.m., which is the best time for such parayanas. So thank you, Vyoma, for conducting this course. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Jai Shri Vrindavanam.
Namaste, Bhagini. I'm very happy to be part with this course, ma'am. Actually, I was trying to do this Navaratri as a Shyamala morning time. I was trying to do this one. Like where and all I have to stop. I don't know really when I was trying to chant this. But the class was made very easy to me. Like all the dandakas now, I could able to with flawless. I could able to recite, but not. I could not able to by heart it. But I will definitely try to do that. Very thank you to all the younger participants who are panelists. Like they were very much inspiring to us. Like very engaged. Like these two people who are chanting along with you, they were like flawless and breath control. Immediately they have to recite 2 times. Then you are just like 1 time, but they have to recite 2 times, and they are very young to do that. But it is very challenging to them. But they have done very good job. So I want to congratulate first of all the credit goes to them, because it made very interesting and encouraging when the youngest people was doing that. I really thank Vyoma for conducting this type of Sanatanan courses. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. Jayanti J.
Hari Om Bhagini. Dhanyavadagalu. Hi, ma'am. Sorry, I'm not well. I'm not feeling well. So, so this is my the third course, ma'am. Already Lalita Sahasranama I'll join, but I can't attend the classes, some few classes. So I left the class. Not I'm left the, but left the. So missing the classes. So I'm again Shivananda Lahari I'll join. Saturday morning 8 o'clock. So can't join that classes. Morning so busy work in home. So that's why. This is okay. This Shyamala-Dandakam shlokas, I like that. So this Vyoma is advertisement. Sorry, addressed me in my Radhika ma'am. So nange ಪರಿಚಯ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ರು ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ವ್ಯೋಮದು. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಗೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಶ್ಯಾಮಲಾ ದಂಡಕಂ ಇದು ನವರಾತ್ರಿ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿಬೇಕಂತ ನಿಮ್ದು ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾನು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆದೆ. ಇದು ಮೇಲ್ ಬಂತು, ಅವಾಗ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆದೆ. ನನ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ರಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನೀವು. ರಾಗ, ಸ್ಮೃತಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪದಗಳು, ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೆರಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ನನ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ನನ್ಗೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಒನ್ ಅಂಡ್ 2 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ನನ್ಗೆ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಮರ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಇರೋದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಡೇ ಇಂದ ನಾನು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ 5 o'clock ರೀಚ್ ಆದೆ. ನಾನು ಹಂಗೂ ವೇದಾಂತ ಭಾರತಿಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ. ಥರ್ಸ್ಡೇ ಮಂಡೇ 4:30 to 5:30 ನನ್ನ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನಾ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಆ ಒಂದ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲೂ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಒಂದ್ ಟೈಮ್ 5:30 ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆದೆ. ಬಟ್ ನೈಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಬಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಪಿಕಪ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Jayanti's iPad. Another Jayanti.
Namaskaram, Guruji. It was wonderful to take part of the class of Shyamala-Dandakam. Thanks to the Vyoma founders for bringing out an apt course during Shyamala Navaratri. Vasanta Navaratri to bring out, and thanks to also the sponsor for bringing out this course, and our sincere thanks to our Guru Mangala Lakshmi for patiently teaching us and correcting us and making us revise. We just can't believe we have completed learning in such a short span of time this wonderful Shyamala-Dandakam. Thank you so much. There is so much to do with breath control in the Shyamala-Dandakam, which we have to learn by virtue of practice. There have been many gurus from your family, your mother, your brother, and you. And next, we want Janani also to join the Guruji panel. Thank you so much, Guruji, for patiently teaching us so wonderfully the Shyamala-Dandakam to us. Thank you so much.
Mithula Ravi, would you like to try again by unmuting yourself?
या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा पूजितां सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहाम्. Om Shri Matre Namaha. This is my first ever online course that I'm doing with Vyoma. All these years I have been doing only offline and the recorded ones. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it was a great experience to have you as a teacher and the panelists also. I thank everybody at the back end who is supporting to do this course throughout the 1 hour without any interruptions. Kudos to them. And I really enjoy learning stotras which has Samasta Padam. I think a major part, and I have to be thankful to Brinda Bhagini, who actually broke all the illusions of Samastapadam through her teachings in Raghuvira Gadyam. So through that only, I started getting a lot of interest to learn more and more of stotras, which are like lengthy and like Dandakam types and different meters and stuff. It was so lovely. I am so fortunate to be part of this class, and I just missed one class because I traveled that evening alone. Otherwise, I was there in all the classes. Thank you so much. God be with us all, and keep continuing the great work. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Dhanyavadaha. Karuna Chandrasekhar.
Radhe Krishna Guruji. Some 20 years back, when my friend recited Shyamala-Dandakam from memory, I was just stunned. பட் எனக்கு அப்போ வந்து இட் வாஸ் வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட்டுன்னு நான் நினச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன். பட் நவ் உங்களோட டீச்சிங்னால நம்மளாலையும் படிக்க முடியும், ஐ கேன் ஆல்சோ ரீட் அப்படிங்கிறது எனக்கு ரொம்ப சாட்டிஸ்ஃபைடாக இருக்குது. உங்களோட டீச்சிங் வாஸ் எக்ஸலண்ட். யூ ஆர் ஸோ பேஷண்ட் அண்ட் எல்லாருக்கும் ரொம்ப நான் சொல்லி கொடுத்தேன். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். ராதே கிருஷ்ணா.
Dhanyavadaha. So I think we called out all those who want to share their experiences. So I would like to complete by saying it is from the side of Vyoma, for all the teachers at Vyoma, the drive is definitely from the end of the students also, the enthusiasm which you show, the dedication which you show, the perseverance which you show sometimes. All these definitely drives us to teach better and do better at what we are doing. This is definitely with all teachers, and from the teachers of from the side of teachers from Vyoma, I would like to definitely say this: the students have been a great encouragement for us to take more courses at every point. We realize it after every course. Dhanyavadaha to all the participants who attend the course diligently and with all dedication and perseverance in that time, because to allot that time for one work is not that easy, but to do the fact that all the students have done that is a great deal of joy for us. Dhanyavadaha. And we would like to say, you can note down the assessment shall happen in the first week of March. We shall communicate the dates soon. The first week of March, one of the days, we shall let you know. It shall be communicated to you through mail, and the further details regarding the assessment, the links and the time slot, all that shall be communicated to all the participants. Dhanyavadaha sarvebhya. Ram Ram Ram. Punarmilama.
Dhanyavadaha Mata.